Hello there, senior high school students. Welcome back here on my channel. This is me once again, Teacher Jinjin, your virtual teacher here on YouTube. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, gumagawa ako ng mga Tagalog tutorial videos mula grade 7 hanggang grade 11. Kung interesado ka, please like, subscribe at i-click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka kapag may bago akong upload na video. Magandang araw mga minamahal kong grade 11 learners! Sa video na ito ay ituturo ko sa inyo ang interest, maturity, future, and present values in compound interest. Kung hindi nyo pa napanood yung topic natin about simple interest, i-click nyo na lang dito sa card or hanapin nyo na lang sa playlist natin. Alright? Bago natin simulan yung mga activities ay i-discuss ko muna yung mga important formulas na kailangan nating malaman. To find the compound interest, which is compounded annually, the formula to find the maturity value is F is equal to P times quantity of 1 plus R raised to the power of T, where F is the maturity or the future value, P is the principal or present value, R is the interest rate, T is term or time in years. At isa din ito sa mga ginagamit na formula for compound interest kapag merong annually, compounded, monthly, semi-annually. Okay? Ito kasi for annually lang. Ito, pwede natin gamitin for monthly, weekly, or semi-quarterly, quarterly, at marami pang iba. A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N, which is yung N, yun yung number of times compounded in time, raised to the power of N times T. To find the compound interest, use the formula I sub C is equal to F minus P, where yung I sub C is the compound interest, P is the principal or present value, and F is the maturity or future value. So, ito yung formula kapag future value lang yung kukunin ninyo or yung maturity. Itong dalawang to. Kung kukunin nyo naman yung compound interest, kailangan ninyong isubtract yung future value kailangan nyong isubtract yung principal or yung present value from future value na mako-compute ninyo dito. To find the present value or principal of the maturity value F due in T years, the formulas are P equals future value over 1 plus R raised to the power of T, or pwede rin namang P equals F times 1 plus R raised to the power of negative T. Pero sa akin, mas prefer ko itong unang formula. For compounding more than once a year, frequency of conversion M, which is the number of conversion in 1 year. Yung conversion or interest period, this is the time between successive conversions of interest. At yung total number of periods or yung N, that is equal to M times T. Yung M, this is the frequency of conversion times yung T is the time in years. Ang ginamit sa module ninyo na nominal rate is I raised to M, which is the annual rate of interest. At yung rate naman or yung J of interest for each conversion period, that is equal to I raised to M over M is equal to annual rate of interest over frequency of conversion. So, ito yung gagamitin nating table for interest compounded annually, that is equal to 1. Ito yung M natin. Semi-annually, that is 2. Quarterly, that is 4. Monthly, that is 12. Weekly, that is M. And daily is equal to 365. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan ninyo, let us try to answer activity 2.1. Disclaimer lang mga anak, papalitan ko yung mga ibang given dito upang sa ganun ay subukan ninyong isolve yung nasa modules ninyo. Kasi mas magandang mag-solve kapag kayo mismo yung nagsisolve, di ba? Okay. So, number 1, if P is equal to 85,500 and R is equal to 1.25% compounded monthly for 1 year, find the compound interest. So, ang gagamitin nating formula is this. Pwede naman yung A is F, kung yun yung ginagamit sa module ninyo. So, yung F dito, equal din siya sa A dito, amount or the future value. Iba nga lang yung ginamit na representation. Pero the same pa rin ng formula. So, what is the first component that should be found? Una ay kailangan muna natin kunin yung future value para malaman natin kung ilan yung compound interest. So, what formula will be used? Ang gagamitin nating formula is this. F is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to the power of N times T. Okay? So, how much is the maturity value? Using the formula that is F equals P times 1 plus rate over N raised to the power of N over T. R ito ha. Identify muna natin yung mga given. Ang given natin yung principal is 85,500. Yung rate is 1.25%. So, kagaya lang din sa simple interest, di ba, kailangan muna nating itong i-convert into decimal form. So, pag i-convert natin sa decimal form, i-divide natin by 100. Or, pwede rin namang mag-move tayo ng 2 places to the left. So, 1, 2, magiging 0.0125. Ito na yung rate natin. Okay? Substitute na natin. So, that is 85,500 pesos. Multiply natin sa 1 plus, ang rate natin is 0.0125. So, dinagdagan ko dito ng 0 ha kasi mas magandang tingnan. Pero the same pa rin sila. Then, ang N naman natin is compounded monthly. Ibig sabihin that is equal to 12. Nagets ninyo? Okay. Raised to the power of, ang N natin is 12 times, ang T natin is 1 year. So, ganyan. Solve na natin. We will have 85,500 pesos times, solve muna natin yung nandito sa loob by using our calculator. So, that would be equal to 0. Ito muna, yung nandito muna. 0.125 divided by 12 is equal to, ayan, 0.001. Para lang makita ng teacher ninyo yung solution, so ilagay natin 1 plus 0.001. Pero pag i-compute ninyo, idediretso nyo kasi kapag hindi ninyo diniretso, mag-iiba yung sagot. So, i-add natin yung 1, di ba? Plus 1, and that is equal to 1.001. Raised to the power of 12 times 1 is equal to 12. Okay, so ganito ang gawin ninyo ha. Huwag nyo munang ibabalik yung nandito sa calculator ninyo kasi kapag 0.001 lang yung nilagay ninyo dyan, mag-iiba yung sagot. So, kailangan ang may i-suggest ko sa inyo, idiretso ninyo. Okay? So, i-add natin sa 1 yung lahat ng answer pero yung ilalagay natin dito for solution purposes, that is equal to 85,500 pesos times 1.001 raised to the power of 12. So, idediretso na natin i-raise to the power of 12. So, kung makikita ninyo, merong ano dito, x, tapos may box. So, magiging 1.012 or 1.013. So, ilagay ko na muna dito. Then, i-multiply na natin sa 85,500. And that would be equal to 86,574.89 pesos. This is the maturity value or the future value. So, ang tinatanong dito sa original na question, find the compound interest. The formula for compound interest is I sub C is equal to future value minus the present value. Ibig sabihin, 86,574.89 pesos minus yung ating present value na 85,500 pesos. Subtract natin para makuha yung compound interest. Idiretso na natin ha. Minus 85,500 pesos is equal to 1,074.89. So, this is the compound interest for number 1. Okay? Nasundan ninyo? Ngayon, papakita ko lang sa inyo kung bakit sinasabi kong idiretso ninyo yung sagot. Tingnan natin kapag ito yung gagamitin natin. 0.001 raised to 12 yan, di ba? Ito, kapag yan yung gagamitin natin, 1.001 raised to the power of 12 is equal to 1.012. Then, multiply natin sa 85,500. And that is equal to 86,531.66. O, diba? Napakalaki ng difference niya. Kaya kailangan isalin nyo lahat yung decimal numbers but not necessarily na ilista ninyo lahat. For showing your solution lang, kaya natin nilalagay dito. Okay? Dito naman, how will you find the simple interest? So, paano natin malalaman yung simple interest? May compounded monthly kasi dito pero i-disregard na lang siguro natin. Kasi kaya nga siya compound interest kasi may compounded monthly. Pero kung gagamitin natin yung formula for simple interest is equal to PRT. By substitution, that is equal to I equals, ang principal is 85,500 times, ang rate is 0.0125 times, ang time is 1 year. So, compute natin, 85,500 times 0.0125 times 1 is equal to 1,068.75 pesos. So, this is for simple interest. Okay? Madalas ang ginagamit ng mga lenders, yung mga nagpapautang ay yung compound interest kasi mas mataas siya kaysa yung simple interest. Pero depende pa rin naman sa situation. Now, let's proceed sa number 2. Okay, pinalitan ko yung given dito ha. If future value is equal to 60,000 pesos with the rate 1.5% compounded quarterly for 5 years, find the present value and compound interest. So, ang kailangan muna natin kunin is yung present value muna bago yung compound interest. Kasi kailangan natin ng present value para ma-minus natin sa future value. Ang rate natin dito is 1.5%. So, move to the left ng dalawang beses, 1, 2, magiging 0.015. Then, ang M natin dito, or yung N natin is equal to quarterly, meaning to say, that is equal to 4. Ito yung gagamitin natin. So, in this question, how are you going to express the rate in decimal? Ano yung ginawa natin? Nag-move tayo to the left ng 2 places or pwede rin namang divide by 100. Then, what formula will you use in finding the present value? So, the formula for present value that is equal to present value is equal to future value over I plus J raised to the power of N. Which is yung J, ito yung rate over N. Pwede rin namang palitan nyo yung J ng R over N. So, how much is the present value? The formula is P is equal to future value over I plus J raised to the power of N times T. May T pala dito. By substitution, ang future value is 60,000 pesos over 1 plus rate over N. So, ang rate natin is 0.015 over ang N natin is 4 raised to the power of N. Ano yung N? That is 4 times ang time natin is 5. Okay? Then, by substitution, that would be equal to 60,000 pesos over 1 plus 0.015 divided by 4 is equal to, ayan, then i-add natin sa 1, that would be equal to 1.00375. So, idiretso ko nang ilagay dito ha, 1.00375. Sabi ko nga kanina, mas maganda pag ilagay ninyo lahat. Raised to the power of 4 times 5 equals 20. Then, i-raise to the power of 20 na natin ito. So, that is equal to 1.078. 60,000 pesos over 1.078 pindutin lang natin yung AC, then 60,000 pesos divided by yung answer kanina, that is equal to 55,672.42 pesos. So this is the present value of the given problem. And another question, how will you find the compound interest? So the formula for compound interest is equal to future value minus the principal. So how much is the compound interest? By substitution, that would be equal to, ang future value natin, di ba, is 60,000 pesos minus ang na-compute natin na present value is 55,672.42 pesos. So, ilan yan? 60,000 pesos minus 55,672.42 is equal to 4,327.58 pesos. Okay na, nasundan nyo na ang compound interest. Kung gusto ninyong panoorin yung activity 2.2, i-click nyo na lang sa end screen or hanapin nyo na lang sa playlist natin. Kung nakatulong ito sa inyo, please do like this video at mag-comment na rin kayo sa baba. Once again, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy at mag-aral ng mabuti. God bless you all and goodbye!